Hey there everybody, welcome back. I am going to attempt to get this handle that I made onto my grandpa's hunting knife. I refined it just a little bit more and it fits up nice. I had initially cut it a little long and was trying to sand it flat, and I sanded it too far, so I had to make myself a little wooden washer that fits on the end, and I'll we'll get that all epoxied together, and then I'll end up sanding it clean, finish sanding it when that all sets up. So I've got my knife set up in my vise here. The blade is pointed that direction, so I need to orient my handle that direction. So I will try to get myself set up for success here and have all my little ducks in a row before I mix my epoxy up. I'm just using a JB Weld clear 2-part, and I cut myself a little stick to help me smear it on. It's all clean, no sawdust on it. And then I'm going to attempt to get this all peened together so that it's got a good mechanical connection while it dries. No idea how much of this stuff I'm going to need. I'd rather overshoot and waste some than try to mix it back up when I'm nice thing about this stuff is that it's got the replaceable cap, so you don't have to use the whole tube. This stuff is supposed to set in 5 minutes and harden in an hour at 50 degrees, and we're at about that right now, so I'm gonna give it a little extra time to get happy so that it doesn't end up not setting up and having an issue. And if I get some on the outside of the handle, I'll end up just sanding it off later. I want to do my best to minimize my mess so that I can limit the amount of additional sanding that I have to do. I might end up just squirting all this stuff right out the end, but I'm trying to make sure that the inside is coated well so that it'll get a good connection to the knife. Trying to work it down in there good. Go to both sides. It doesn't run too much, which is nice. put some on the end for that little wooden washer that I made. Alright, I guess. Check my index again and slide around on there. I'll put just a little bit on the more on the end here. I'm going to put that cap on there and peen it on. Vice secured down, so I'm trying to hold it and that's going to be what it is. I gotta take a peek here and make sure that I didn't slide it up. Looks like it's sitting pretty well on the shoulders of the blade, so I will let that sit, and then I'll be able to do my finish hand sanding on it and be in good shape. Alright guys, so that's it. We'll, like I said, we'll let that set up and then we'll hand sand it and see how we look. So thanks for coming along. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.